Hey guys, Neomis here. Now for today's news, it's transfer news. And this morning, well, late last night as well, there was a big news involving Matteo Guendouzi and a certain PSG star who every single transfer window seems to get linked to Arsenal from literally the time he's been at PSG. So we're talking almost 5 years now that he's been linked with Arsenal. You guessed it, that's right. His name is Julian Draxler. Julian Draxler, year after year, transfer window after transfer window, at least once gets linked with Arsenal. Now, I wouldn't have talked about this except the fact that he's been linked with Matteo Guendouzi. So I started to think, that's an interesting discussion for a video now. Now, you got Guendouzi, who's been out on loan at Hertha Berlin this season. And to be really honest, he's been performing pretty well. I know Hertha Berlin have had a few losses as of recent, but for the most part, Matteo Guendouzi has done pretty well, and I'll be doing an update video on how he's been since my last video in regards to his loan. So do check out my loan videos on my loan report below in the comments. Nevertheless, with Guendouzi's doing good, there's still talks that his Arsenal career is virtually done. It is said that he is not willing to apologise from everything that happened a year ago, which you would have thought that as a player he would have decided, you know what, let me just apologise, because like it was his fault, like he should not be reacting like that. But for things to escalate to this point, to whereby he's saying, you know what, screw it, he doesn't need Arsenal. And I heard that he even turned down deals to leave Arsenal, said that he wanted a bigger club. Now, PSG is a bigger club. They're always in the Champions League. He obviously knows a lot about PSG. I think he started out from the PSG academy and then got let go, I think at an early age at about 15, and Lorient picked him up for a couple of seasons until he made his debut at Lorient. But nevertheless, Guendouzi's a good player. PSG want him, and they're willing to throw Draxler. Now, Draxler, if you don't know, we were rumoured with Draxler about 5 years ago under Wenger. Wenger talked about bringing him in. This was probably before Sanchez, or around the time that we were linked with Sanchez, when all the rumours dropped, probably about 5.5 years ago. He can play out wide left, wide right. At the time, he could play under 10, can play in central midfield as well. He's a very versatile player. And don't get me wrong, he's still young. He's still 25 years old and can be a talent. My thing when it comes to Julian Draxler is, why is it that it never worked out for Julian Draxler at PSG? Draxler is a talented player, and I get it. He's got Neymar and he's got Mbappe in front of him. But nevertheless, you still have a situation whereby you have a talented player in a position whereby he should still be playing and still be playing well. And I mean, stats-wise, he's done a decent job with the amount of games that he's had. But for me, the way how I see it is that you're a talented player in Julian Draxler. You have ample opportunity to leave the club to go seek first-team football. Why has it never happened? And that it comes down to a mindset. And for me, that's the part that I question in regards to Julian Draxler. I believe, and this is my own personal decision, this isn't based on evidence or anything like that, or concrete evidence, that I believe that Julian Draxler is just looking for a paycheck. PSG, he played him great amount of money. You know, if he comes to Arsenal, he's going to get a massive signing bonus, and we're going to be paying him something ridiculous like over 100 grand a week, when he has never really proved himself. That is not the type of player that we should be trying to bring in. I get it, he's talented, and I get it, we do need numbers in various different positions, but signing Julian Draxler right now, for me, is not the way forward. It just isn't. You know, good player, really good player. But for me, Julian Draxler has had opportunities where he could have left PSG. He could have left PSG 3 years ago. The sensible player would have said, you know what, I've been here 2 seasons now. You're not playing me. I want out. or I want to go on loan someplace. We never got that with Draxler. Draxler chose to stay. He's getting paid. He don't give a shit. He's like, done. And now his contract is ending, and he's let his contract run down, because I'm sure there were teams that would be interested in. The other teams that are said to be interested are Leeds, who are said to be interested in him, and Leeds are a good side. But is he interested in going to Leeds? No. Again, it comes down to where Leeds are in the league, historically as well, and right now. Also, financially, Leeds aren't going to be able to pay the money that he's on at our PSG, and I don't think that he wants to make that much of a pay cut for his next club. This is exactly why what we need to do is to not go after Draxler. I know it's tempting. I know we need numbers. I know the likes of Pepe and Willian haven't been performing basically since the start of them being at the club. But let's not get into getting ourselves trapped into having another situation where we've got another Willian and another Pepe, players that are on big contracts who nobody else wants. That is not what we do. That is not what we do. Maybe if we bought Draxler in on loan, see what he does, and then do it from there. I think that's a possibility, but not for a transfer. But that's just my opinion on it. But I wanted to hear you guys' thoughts on it. So please leave your comments below. What do you think about Julian Draxler coming to Arsenal in a swap deal for Matteo Guendouzi? That would be, I'll get some real interest in there. Let's get a discussion going with that. And please do remember to continue liking the videos and subscribing. And I will see you all on my next video, which is down below in the comment section. But until then, see you on my next video.